So I was just chilling and thinking and thought I'd start recording what I was thinking about while I'm making a cucumber salad. I was just thinking about my life and where I am and kind of what's brought me here, and kind of just reframing my mind on negative or bad experiences and simply just observing them as lessons instead of things that have happened to me, more than them just being things that have happened for me. And a big part of what brought me to looking at things as things that happen for me is just being here now at 29, soon to be 30, and just loving me. And for a long time, I felt like I didn't or couldn't love me just based on decisions I've made and like places I've been and things I've allowed and accepted. Like, I didn't have that love for myself to choose better or do better. But now that I'm here, I have no animosity or no anger or no regrets for anything that's going on, because I love everything that happened. If that all equaled where I am now, it's no, I don't know. I don't feel anger or hostility towards anything that's ever happened or anyone that I've ever experienced. But I was just thinking about, one, being in this place and wisdom. And someone told me, and it's 110% true, that you have an experience, and from that experience you learn a lesson, and from that lesson you gain knowledge. Wisdom is the application of knowledge from a lesson you learned from an experience you had. And yeah. And if it's the application of knowledge, I just think about, like, how do I incorporate wisdom in my day-to-day life or my day-to-day doing? And a lot of it is just having sight and insight and discernment, like just with interacting with people and kind of like running through my mind or level of understanding with everything I've done or gone through, to then better like filter out, or sorry, I have dogs. Mae and Blue. Y'all wasn't doing none of that until I started recording, but thanks, guys. Anyway, just how do I use that in my day-to-day life and just interacting with people? And what made me think about that was I was at a pop-up shop a week ago, selling my art, because that's what I do, selling my art. And I was the only person there like selling art, I guess. Everybody else was kind of like small business owners, and they were selling like different products or services and stuff like that, and I was selling like my art. And a woman came over and she was looking at my pieces. I didn't mean to air quote that. She was looking at my pieces and she was just saying like, well, I really, like this. Like, I like all the colors you use and like the bold lines and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So after a few minutes of us just standing and looking at my pieces and her just like describing what she likes like out of each piece, she's like, I'm blind. So I'm like, okay. And then she came back to the point of like, that's why I really like the bold lines that you use, because it like gives me like a focal point or something like that. So then one piece, one of my favorite pieces actually, it's like in my top 3, it's called Sensual. And it's just a simple line drawing with a very colorful background of a woman like lightly touching her hip. But it's all line art, so it's like, So she's looking and she's like, I can't see that one. So then, wow, okay, this is beautiful. So then wow, okay, sorry. So she's looking and she's like, I can't see that one yet. So then I describe it to her and I'm telling her like what's going on. And she's like, I can't I can't quite see it and da da da. And I'm just explaining it again, but then we start kind of like talking about, I guess me explaining it multiple times, kind of like, I don't know, something was kind of like reaffirming to me, like just what the piece meant to me and just like where I was in that space, like just with creating it. But I've never, like when I make art, I kind of just like make it and chill or put it to the side or whatever like that. And I never really have to talk about it or think about the pieces and stuff like that. Like granted, I feel it and I think about it in the moment that I'm creating, but it's just like, oh, okay, that's cute. But then having to explain it, it's like, like I'm saying that to say like, I don't realize like how many lessons I've learned throughout life until I'm like explaining my art or something like that, or like where I was. And that's cool too, because I was talking to somebody about selling my art, kind of like wanting to get rid of it. Like I feel like I'm in a new place and like putting my pieces on sale and stuff like that. Like, oh, okay, I'm selling these. Like I feel like where I was when I created them is not where I am now, so I don't like resonate with them, and like I don't know, I don't feel the same like I felt when I was creating them. So it's kind of just looking at them like, and then having like that flashback memory of like exactly where I was. But then if I think about like, if I was watching the moments or the energy around where I was when I was creating, and like I take a step back and look at the full picture, like, and that's where the whole wisdom and knowledge comes in, that I kind of look at every like small snapshot of like big things in my life, and then I'm kind of just like, how do I explain it? Because like I'm seeing something in my mind. But okay, if there was a timeline of like major events in my life and they're like just boldly sticking out, if I was to like step into those moments but also take a step back, I can see the lesson in why that moment was necessary. And I think that's where I am now at 29, soon to be 30. Yeah. Is that like I'm kind of just like looking at these like snapshots of my life and just like having the ability to do that, is the anger is not there. Because like if all these lessons outside of how painful or hurtful or sad or whatever all these things were, if all these like key lessons that I'm now going back and picking up are all the collection of me, I feel no type of way towards anything that has ever happened or anyone I've ever experienced. I said all that because I was explaining the pain. Anyway, so in the moment, back to wisdom, or just like, I don't know, talking and communicating with people or whatever, or having the discernment to like know what to say to people at the right time or the right thing to say. So after she's explaining that, she's blind, and that it's recent, that she had recently lost her vision, and one of her eyes, and then the other one is like slowly going. The first thing that popped in my head to say to her was, maybe God wants you to use your spiritual eyes. I said it, I heard it in my head, and I didn't say it because I'm like, here we are, because this is the whole point of me even making this video, to get this off my chest. It's just like, in the moment, like, as Tamarah, hearing it myself is like, why the fuck would I say that to somebody who's losing their sight? Like, girl, that's cute and insightful, but you ain't never been blind in your life or have recently went blind. But then when I took a step back, I'm like, understanding to the best of my ability my relationship with like life and God and stuff like that, it's like, you didn't hear that for nothing. Like, maybe that lady was meant to meet you, bump into you, experience you, and you're simply the radio between her and God. She could have literally been asking that question the day before and met you on this day. And that's why and I did this before the event too, because I do this a lot more often now in my day-to-day life than I did when I was younger, where I would just talk to people and how often people would kind of circle back and be like, dang, what you really said, did this or did that or, whatever. And I'm not thinking too much of it just because where I was in life is just oh, well, I was living my life parallel to myself, if that's the best way I can put it. So I wasn't really picking up on things people were saying to me because I'm okay, I'm just here. Not in a bad way, how I'm making all those faces, but just okay, yeah, thanks. Whatever. But and I did this before the event, that's what I was saying. Now, based on how many times people would do that to me, something keeps happening, you're gonna pay attention to it. Oh, okay, this keep happening, or niggas keep saying the same thing. Let me hone in on whatever y'all talking about. So before the event, I had prayed, and I say the same prayer often, like I just said, that I just asked God to guide my mind and my tongue on any conversation I had to have with people today. I asked that God, work through me, and if I'm able to touch someone's spirit for them to get in touch with their soul, I did my part. Great, have a great day. But yeah, so I didn't say it to the woman in that moment, and then on the way home, I'm just damn, I don't know. And too many times that I would have a moment where I say something and I take a step back and I'm damn, they probably really needed to hear that, is what brought me to then applying that prayer. It's just being just saying what I need to say, and just saying what I need to say, and in the moment. Actually, I'm gonna just be honest, because I'm talking to myself anyway. But I've had a lot of negative experiences with people where that same exact thing would happen, but because they weren't in a place to receive that, I'm here in the physical, so I received the backlash or whatever like that. And for me, when I wasn't aware of myself, I took that so personal, dang, maybe I am saying the wrong thing or da-da-da. But the more I sat with it and the more I've again zoomed in on major events or major arguments, because I don't argue with these hoes. I'm on my business and I keep it pushing. But anyway, arguing takes too much fucking energy. I don't give a fuck. And I mean that with all love. I don't give a fuck. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I only consciously inhabit Tamarah. I don't give a good goddamn what anyone does on this beautiful earth that is your experience, that is your walk, and that is yours to deal with. I don't give a fuck. As long as you're not hurting people. Outside of that, that's not my motherfucking business. I don't care. I'm coming in love. Anything else is too fucking much. The second the conversation starts going, hey, I came in love, and it ain't feeling real lovely around here, so let me get the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Anyway, I say all that to say, I've had negative experiences with people, especially people closest to me, and I think that kind of put a damper on my parade with how I talk to people and stuff like that, because I always second guess it, but then I'm you wasn't saying nothing rude or wrong. And I haven't had that feeling in a long time until I was speaking to this woman, because I'm again, like I said, Tamarah, you've never been blind like that. I don't know. And I assumed that the reaction was going to be negative when it could have been completely different. So now, from this day forward, what's today? I don't know. May 8th, 2:10 p.m. From now on, if I know that I've prayed over a conversation and asked God to do what he need to do through me, I'm not questioning what I'm saying. I know I'm not speaking rude or malicious or negative or brash, so I'm not second thinking it, because I don't know who I'm helping by just simply being there. Saying all that to say what I was thinking about, which made me grab my camera, is understanding more and more, learning who I am here. And it's like, one, amazing and beautiful, and I love this for me. But who I am here, let me cut these damn cucumbers because I've just been chit-chatting and not cutting. This is an analogy I was thinking about. Zombie apocalypse going on, you know what I'm saying? Find a radio. Oh my gosh. Hello, hello, hello. Is anyone out there? Hello? Like, somebody say something, please. So, for months on end, every day, same time of day. Hello, hello. Is someone out there? Like, pick up, bitch. So, and then eventually one day, somebody's like, yo, like, hello? How happy you are for someone to have, one, received that message, and two, be at the right place at the right time on the right frequency to then be able to communicate with you. So I say that to say that's where I feel like I am, or that's where I feel like we should be with God. Not only are we supposed to be on the right frequency to receive that message, but even just being able to put out that message. It's a lot of personal things I do in my day-to-day life, but hey, whoever pick it up, cool for you. I had this mantra between me, myself and I, and the Most High. I say thank you for seeing me. Just, just life learning and stuff like that. Like, of course, God sees you, yada, yada, yada. Pulled a lot of strings for a nigga to be here. You feel me? So you gotta see me. A lot of strings for a nigga to be here. So, of course you see me. Of course you know me. You know my, you know my beginning and my end. So, yeah, you know me. So now it's up to me to know you. But that's where the mantra comes in. Where I say thank you for seeing me. And God says thank you for seeking me. Again, I don't know who's who. That's where duality comes in, baby. Because we one and the same. At the same time, we, you feel me? It was like, all the time, transmission. Hello, hello. Do you hoes hear me? And then one day picking up the radio like, yo, is there somebody on the other end of this? Like, yeah. And I'm sure God is more than happy. Like, thank you for being tuned in to the frequency that is me. Like, yeah, I wanted to get in touch with y'all niggas. So pick up, ho. Anyway, because even with that, not only do we have that relationship with God, but being open and understanding that everybody has that relationship with God, whether they're aware of it or not, everyone does. And shifting from, I guess, transmitter and receiver to then, like, I guess being the radio for everyone else, and trusting that if I would have said what I said in that moment, she could have sent out or asked a question about losing her sight yesterday. So then just being open and listening for whenever God spoke. And if I know at that same time I said the prayer I said before I even entered this space, that could have been her receiving of the transmission she put out the day before. You know what I'm saying? So now just learning to just walk in that and move like that is like, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like okay, I understand. And, yeah, what else was I thinking about? Because I was thinking about a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, just being open and just being open like that. That's where the negative, I guess, thoughts came in with people who I've been very close with before, not being open to receive that. Biggest thing with, I feel like, coming to God is more than your actions, God sees your intentions. And God sees everything. God sees your heart. God sees what you need and gives it to you exactly at the time that you need it. Like, granted, you could be asking for something over and over again. God knows you. God sees all. If I'm begging for how do I put it? Okay, say like a car, because a car is coming, because a bitch will have a car very soon. Very soon. Sidebar. I need to stop acting like a simple girl when I get a car. Because I be all, love my car. As long as the radio works, I'm fine. Girl, I don't never get an oil change. That's my problem. What the hell is wrong with me? Just little maintenance shit. Like, but this not having a car has made me appreciate what the fuck goes into having a car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I was just like, dumb, like, no, girl. Maintenance. And even outside of a physical vehicle, come on now. Big brain thinking, this is solely for Tamarah. Just taking care of my physical being, like in my physical vehicle, that God gifted me to navigate this motherfucking plane. So I should take care of this hoe. I should take care of this hoe. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? I was talking about cars. Yada, yada, yada. Oh. I was talking about cars, an LG car, taking care of them. I forgot. I'll come back to that. Anyway, being open to receiving and just like being in the right place at the right time and just, I don't know. Oh, the negative experiences I've had with people and stuff like that. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm back. So with not having a car, say I had like a problem with alcohol. And I recently crashed my car. And I'm just begging like, oh my gosh, I need a car, God. Like, give me a car. Like, oh, bitch, need a car. God knows me. If I'm still struggling with that problem, I ain't gonna do shit but crash that car. So maybe I need to sit my black ass down and be humble in the not having a car right now. Because say if I work through all these things, dang, the lesson I learned, don't drink and drive. Not only is it illegal, it's harmful to those around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So say I get myself together. Damn, lesson learned. I ain't never gonna drink and drive. Now God will release the car. God heard me ask for the car over and over again, but God knows my heart and is like, nigga, if I give you a car right now, you'll be sitting with me tomorrow. And that's not in my plan. That's not in the book of plans that I have for you. So you sit on that and you wait. And then I'll give it when you're ready. So with that whole analogy about the car and my experiences with people, because God knows us and sees us, oh my gosh, like say other people crying, weeping. I made a joke in my last video about, it wasn't a joke. I was dead the fuck serious. I made a statement in my last video about something about weeping. You know what I'm saying? God hears you when you weep. Normal prayer, oh God, just praying, you know, minding my business. But the second I'm like, oh, God, weeping. He's like, yo, hello? Immediate answer, because I hear you, because you coming to me as my child. Just like, I hear you. I heard the weeping. That exceeded through my do not disturb. I heard you. What's up? Because I think it's a level of like within and humility that comes to like, whoo, man, I can't, that was loud. That, whoo, I can't hold this. And I'd be like, yeah, exactly. Because I'm supposed to hold it. What do you need, my child? I got you. Anyway. So, yeah, with other people, I'm sure when they're in, oh gosh, weeping, God, da. And then they'll have a conversation with me and I'm like, yeah, so yada, yada, yada. Boom. Saying whatever. Then it's like, oh my gosh. The anger and animosity comes to me and it's like, taking a step outside of yourself. I am just here as a radio, bitch. Who the fuck do you think you asked a question? And then you received an answer and you're angry at that answer? You're not angry at Tamarah. You're angry with your father. Take that up with your father. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't. But anyway. But even in that, act like y'all know God. But there it is too. Because anyway. Actually, no, I'm going to speak on it. People have convinced themselves like, and have given the benevolent, all-knowing being that is God, all these humanoid and humanistic like traits and feelings and crap like that. Like, oh, God is a jealous and an angry, You mean the one that is one with all, everything, everywhere, all at once, the being that has not been born, nor has it died, is jealous, envious, and angry at what? Are you dumb? The one who breathed life into us and could, you know what I'm saying? Jealous of what? No. Y'all deal with those feelings and emotions. Do not project that on what you believe to be God. Seek and you shall find. Ask and you shall receive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ask a question and you receive an answer. Ask God, hey God, who are you? Da 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 da. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or ask God, how does God see you? And simmer on those answers. But anyway, like I was saying, weeping, asking for answers. Hey, boom, answering your question. Oh my gosh, you don't know nothing. Angry, da 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 da, projection. And it's like, no. You asked a question, you heard an answer, and you're mad at the answer. You're not mad at Tamarah. And that's where my now hippie dippy comes in, like, baby, I only consciously inhabit me. That's between you and you. I have nothing to do with this at all. And I don't receive nothing that you're trying to give to me anymore. But yeah, I don't know. That's always made me like, it used to make me sad, like, oh my gosh, but now that I'm just learning and understanding, they just weren't ready for the answer. So I heard someone before ignorantly talk about meditation because people are ignorant and dumb. And maybe I feel like it should be like I don't know how that would spiritually work. This is why I'm just Tamarah. Because the second people go to say something dumb, ignorant, or harmful, lips zipped. Like, just, what nowhere else? Because it does happen. Like, people go to say something dumb or something like that, or something ignorant, harmful, rude, and just blatantly nasty, and start to, hold on, let me clear my throat. Maybe that's God saying you shouldn't say that. God gave you a moment to catch your fucking breath. He still proceeded to say dumb shit that was interrupted. Oh, you angry little person. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, but even when I joke or something like that, if I'm about to say something like, whatever, and I start choking, I'm like, because God didn't want me to say that. And I don't fucking say it. Yeah. I heard you. Because right now, I'm gagged. But I could be like, oh yeah, I don't need to choke and die. I heard you. You're right. I should shut the fuck up. And I will. Let me just listen to, let me just sit with that and not say no ignorant shit. Anyway, even in that too, because I know, even just in a joking sense, I know that whenever I go to say something, it's like, okay, this message is uninterrupted because it needs to be said. So I just have to trust that I'm not, anyway, I'm learning a lot about myself in just this moment. But meditation. Someone said something ignorant about meditation, like, oh my gosh, meditation is the devil. When I was meditating, I was seeing darkness and demons and this, that, and the third. When you're meditating, you're going within your own mind. If you're seeing darkness, demons, and devils, the call is coming from inside the house. That is not the practice itself. It's the user. That's the user error. Like, blaming that on something as beautiful as certain practices, like, no, bitch. It's you. You're the darkness. It's you. But anyway, from my understanding, prayer is asking God a question. Meditation is waiting for an answer. Shutting the fuck up and waiting for an answer. Like I was saying with the radios and the frequencies. I am transmitting a message outward. I'm shutting the fuck up, staying tuned into that frequency, and waiting to receive a message back. They go hand in hand. If you're experiencing darkness, it's you, baby. Sorry. It's you. Or, because I was thinking about this too, just like eliminating fear and stuff like that. Say if I'm walking through like a dark tunnel or whatever like that, and I'm like, dang, I gotta find this light, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through this dark tunnel. Just because the tunnel is dark, does that mean that my mission ends? No, I'm here to get a light. So I cannot navigate through this space with fear. I'm here to get something, because there is light in everything. Like, I'm here to pick it up. Like, I can't think about what the fuck is going on. I'm here to receive something, whether it be in lessons, trials, tribulations, whatever. I'm here to receive something. So instead of being all and harping on the, oh, dark, black, dark. No, girl, you know what you're here to pick up. So get it and get the fuck on. The fuck? Because whether you leave or not, you still have to get something. Unless you know another way to get it, too. Okay, so I was thinking about this also. Just where I am now and how I live and navigate. Just aligning my mind's eye with God's vision is how you get to purpose and walking in your divine purpose. You know what I'm saying? So if God placed the vision and was like, yo, line your vision with mine, you feel me? If God gave you the vision, you know another way that God don't know to get what you were supposed to receive? Hey, dick around if you want to. Waste all the time that you want. Do what you want. Because where else? What you, like, okay. And the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know a freaking thing. So that's why I also sit in the seat of just being God's beautiful child. Because I don't know nothing, girl. Every day I learn something, I'm like, damn, I don't know nothing for real. And you're always in a position of student. So just be open to receive. And trust in the gift that God gave us when we got here. And trust in your own discernment that God gifted you to know if you're receiving the right thing. And then trust in the power that you have, that God gifted you, or in the work that God does to work, through you and stuff like that, that can't nothing touch you or harm you. Like, it's like, hello? Even just with being open to receive, or being like, oh, God worked through me, da-da-da. If God is working through you and you're commanding shit to move around, it's because God is working through you to command shit to move around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but again, I guess you have to be tuned in and be open to being tuned in to what you're supposed to receive. I have not stopped to check, and it's been 33 minutes. If this audio is even audioing, I pray so. It is. Because it ain't never failed me before. So, yeah. But yeah, really, that was the biggest things on my mind and stuff like that. And also what kind of like brought me to the moment of thinking that too. I can't care about thoughts and opinions of others. And I've learned this a long time ago. The way people interact with me is a projection of their self, and how I interact with people is an awareness of myself. So when people like interact with me or project on me and they're like, oh, well, this, that, and the third, I have to like hear that they're saying like, oh, I could never do that. Yeah, you consciously inhabit you. You have the life of you. There, I have the life of me. My life isn't supposed to make sense to you. And neither is yours to me, because I don't know what lesson you're here to pick up. So I mind my business. Yeah. I interact or I speak when I'm summoned. Yeah. I have no personal thoughts or opinions on anyone. Yeah. What? Oh, that's what I was thinking about too. The way I like live now is one, and I joke a lot and play a lot, is like I simply just try to show up and be the person that I needed when I was younger. Because even how much I say bitch, or, you know, just say things so straightforward. That's what I needed when I was younger. So that's exactly who I show up as, with love. Love you. I wish somebody said this to me in that exact manner, not the cutesy, oh, well, you... No, girl, straight up. Hey. To my spiritual sisters who we love like da-da-da-da, this, that, and third. Let me tell you something. I'm the sister that's gonna keep it real. I'm like, yo, it's freaky out this mother. Okay? We gonna talk about it. What, everybody good? We good? Okay, good. I'm not gonna be like, we'll just figure it out for, hey, listen. Although, yes, you can figure it out on yourself, I'm gonna tell you, shit is weird. It's real weird. But it's rewarding. It's weird, but it's rewarding. And I'm here if you need me. If you need me. Not, you know, not just for if you need me. I'm here to support. Not to be a crutch. Or a punching bag. Or a scapegoat. I am no longer those things. I'm here to help. And if everything you're doing does not equal that you want help, you want an excuse, or you want a scapegoat, you want a punching bag, I wish I could fade away. But yeah, straight like that. Anywho, I don't know. I just feel good. Life is good. It's all good. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to help. Happy to be open. Happy to receive. At the event, it didn't happen, but it was great to have to sit and think again. And I'm always in the position of student, because a lot of stuff that I say is just lessons I've learned from experiences I've had. But yeah, so I was supposed to speak because it was my first time as a seller there, because everybody else is kind of like reoccurring sellers. And they wanted me to like, oh, you know, speak a little about yourself and tell us da-da-da, this, that, and third. Before that part, I was kind of like thinking, dang, what should I say? What should I say? And somebody else came up to look at some art. And I was just explaining to them like what my art means to me, what it's about and stuff like that. And what I want to do with my future outside of art and stuff like that. And we were chit-chatting. And maybe one day, I will. I need to be more active on my art page. Because I got a story to tell. And I will. But anyway, I was talking to this person in person. That's what I need to learn. I'm a groovy nigga in real life. Yeah. I'm an experience. Love that for me. And I need to learn how to translate that to here. Because at first I'm like, oh, well, it's through the internet. Anyone could be anyone. Yada, yada, yada. Blah, 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 blah. But I know me. And that ain't what I'm doing. So, yeah, just the same person you are in person. Just be that. And niggas will pick up on that. Like, girl. Again, like I said, I'm a groovy nigga. Yeah. Even with, I don't know if this is ignorant or, I don't know. I used to have people around me that go into spaces like, oh, yeah, people hate me, da-da-da. I've never been that hoe. If anything, I was delusional. Bitches love me. Bitches don't have no gender. Not just niggas. So just people in general. People love me. I'm a groovy nigga. The fuck? I don't enter no space like bracing myself or anticipating hate. No. And I think that's why people were able to get so close and do their big dirty one. But I don't assume that people hate me. I don't know. Cause bitch, for what? The fuck is wrong with you? Anyway. Cause again, that is a projection of themselves. You don't hate me. You don't like you. And that's okay. You can unlearn not liking you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no shit. Like just, yeah. But that takes a lot of accountability and responsibility to take a step back and be like, and ownership. And I feel like that's where a lot of people kind of like stop in their journey or their pursuit of, I don't say in their pursuit of God, but yeah, in their pursuit of God and stuff like that, is when you get to like a hard trial or something like that and people be like, oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Oh, I gotta accept everything that I am and that I was. oh no, I don't accept that, or I don't accept me, so it's no way. God, no, you're, oh, no, you're God's child, and God does accept you. And even in you hiding in the darkness of your shame and guilt, which is dumb because God has seen your beginning and your end and everything in between. What the fuck? I was just talking to somebody about this yesterday or the day before. I don't know. But we were talking about like just God and stuff. And I was just saying, one, I'm grateful that God goes before me and takes care of all that before I even get there. Not only does God go before me, doubles back just to walk with me. You don't think God knows everything going on? So you can't hide in shame, guilt, or projection. This is the scariest thing for me. And that's why I'm so like straight up or blunt or talk to people, whatever like that. It's like, say if I live my whole life running from everything or whatever the case may be. Like, I have to answer for all that or deal with all that when I get to the end. You feel me? So I'd rather, 111. But what's on? Oh, I'd rather come to terms with everything now and have that awareness and that relationship to be able to be like, one, again, God went before me, double back to walk with me. Have that awareness now so that from whatever point I'm up at, I can now navigate the rest of my experience with that wisdom and that knowledge. Like, yeah. What? Ain't no issue. But I don't know. And if anything, I just be praying for people. That people don't stay forever lost in whatever they're running from, because you can't run from your own 2 feet. You can't run from your shadow. Like, yeah. Anyway, life be lifing. It's all good. I feel good. I just appreciate where I am. I love my life. And even just having that full circle moment is so beautiful, because it was, for a long time, I didn't love my life. All user error, because I was doing a lot of dumb shit to then not like my life. And it's like, we could just not do the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that takes a lot of accountability and awareness. I hear people all the time say this, and for me, it's bullshit. Always like, oh, I don't have to answer to people because I just have to answer to God, or whatever the case may be. We are all God's children, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think you get to navigate this space rude, wrong, and hurting people, and not take the accountability or responsibility to then be like, looking at all the chaos that you've caused, and not be like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Maybe I should, try to help, or try to fix that, or try to mend that, and stuff like that. And that's not saying you can, but it's just like, just being accountable enough and aware enough of yourself to be like, damn, I did that. Like, damn, that was me. Like, I intentionally showed up and fucked up stuff. Damn. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. And I feel like it's so easy to be like, oh, I don't know. Like, you have breath in your body. Every day you wake up in a new day, and it's a gift. Every fucking day. Why do you not think, like, with how much love and grace to just be like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it is what it is. Because, like, how far do you think you can run? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people don't like to, I don't know. I don't know. But you can't, I don't know. You just can't do certain stuff. You can't navigate this space like that. Like, just 44. You can't just navigate this space like that, just being rude and mean and nasty or harmful or wreaking havoc and causing chaos, and that just be it. Like, and like, what are you fearful of? Like, someone who experienced you, like, remembering that they experienced you. And I feel like that's the biggest problem with people that like run or whatever like that, is to then having to then face like that there's a living being on the other side of the fucked up shit that you did. You know what I'm saying? Like, were you not aware of that in the moment? Sometimes, I don't know, maybe you're not aware of that. But now that you have that awareness, why do you not feel like more than owing anyone anything? There you go. People like integrity. The person I am, on camera, off camera, in real life, behind closed doors, in a crowd of people, or by myself, is who the fuck I am. People like integrity. Like, sad. Anywho, I don't know. I just wish the best for people and live life as beautifully as intended. God wants you to experience all the beautiful things that God has in store for you, but you also have free will. However long you want to run, beat your feet, and just, again, run from yourself, you can do that. Like, this is your experience to do that in, but it's not rewarding, and it's not what's intended for you. Also, I'd rather have that awareness here and now than to get to the end, learn all these lessons, and God be like, well, I intended for you to, get something. I need you to go back and get it. Go back and do what? Do Earth again? Ghetto. No. Once I graduate, I intend to graduate. The hell? That's like failing a grade. Are you dumb? I remember when I was a kid, I got summer school one time. Girl, you'd have thought they sentenced me to life. I cried when I got that letter. Cried. That's how I feel about Earth. What did I do? Why? Did I not learn what I was supposed to learn? So that's why, I just be open to everything. Like, yo, hey, is there a lesson over here that I need? Because if I'm intended to graduate, let a bitch graduate. You feel me? Fail. Return. Bitch. Not bitch. Girl. The fuck? Yeah. Had to come back and interact with the same beings and energy. You back again? Girl, I'm gone. I'll catch you hoes in the 5th. Yeah. Come back to the 3rd, ghetto. But I don't know. Anyway. Oh, that's what I was thinking about too. I don't know. Well, I'll save that for another day. I won't forget because I actually got a book right here. So I'm gonna write that down. Oh, what I had learned just in the moment of sitting. I love cucumbers. When I was younger, I used to skin the cucumber and eat these hoes whole like bananas. I love cucumbers. When I go to Cheesecake Factory, they have this mint cucumber lemonade. Chef's kiss. You feel me? It's amazing. I get it all the time. Every time I go. I never get anything else outside of liquor. But yeah. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, just stuff I've learned. So before, a lot of things I'm learning. I'm gonna tie it back together. Excuse me for thinking and being all over the place, because I had this beautifully organized as I was sitting thinking and writing and journaling to myself. And then as I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, let me grab my camera. So now re-saying it is like, ugh. And the only way I think I would capture my raw regular emotion or how it is straight up coming out is if I just have my camera in my face all the time. Ugh. But anyway, yeah. What the hell was I thinking about? Oh, so at the event, I was talking to somebody. Damn, I was so far from that. Yeah. Anyway, I was talking to someone else, and we were just talking about life and what I'm doing, what I intend to do. So, hi. I can see it here. Hi, I'm Tamarah. I am going to school in August to pursue becoming an RN. And outside of that, well, before I came to that, I want to be a certified sex coach. I want to teach survivors of assault how to feel back at home in themselves. Also, me just being the spiritual hippy dippy sister that I am, I want to teach people the relationship between, you know, mind, body, spirit, and sex. I just feel like more than anything, the more I talk to people or interact with people, like that's what I'm here to do, along with a bunch of other things. But that's for me, how do I say this? Art, the ability to create art, that's my gift for me. But what I'm doing with my art is God's work. Back to the lady I was talking to at the event when I was describing what my art means to me, this, that, and third, yada, yada, yada. What my art means to me, yada, 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 and stuff like that. I heard somebody say that there's multiple ways to tithe. That's what time, talent, and testimony. That's exactly what the fuck I do with my art. Is I hone in on the gift that God gave me, and I'm aware of it. And that gift really is articulation. And being able to like see something, learn something, or experience something up here and bring it from here to here, shout out to me. But it's a gift that I was given. So with that gift, yeah. Use your gifts. Oh my gosh, everything is so. What the? Okay, hold on. Okay, use your gift. If somebody gets you a gift for whatever, for your birthday, somebody gives you a gift for your birthday, and you never touch that, isn't that kind of inappreciative? Like, damn, bro, I gave you a gift. I put a lot of heart and feeling in that gift, and you never even opened the box. Like, do you want me to take the gift back? But I'm not an India giver, so it's yours. You can let it sit and collect dust, I guess. It's yours to do with it what you will. Anyway, so what made me like freeze and do all that? Me, I am happy to be here. So, everything is just like settling in this moment. And I love when I have moments like this because like, damn, like you're really here. Anyway, I was having an interaction with somebody and we were talking about God and stuff like that. I talk about God a lot. The more I realize, like, every time I have a conversation with God, every time I have a conversation with somebody, God comes up. I always joked when I was younger, like, oh, when I get famous or this, that, and the third, I wouldn't charge for interviews because 5 minutes in, I'm talking about God. God will pour into me in other spaces and places. If I'm here to say something, it's depending on who I am. I don't know what level of fame I will achieve or where I will be or where even my art will take me or even just my gift of talking to people will take me. Then I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna charge you hoes. You're welcome. You're welcome. But, yeah. Talking to somebody, we were talking about God and them in their own. Oh, damn, I'm learning so much. Anyway, to everybody out there that feels like people are just like, it is nothing personal. People are dealing with their own shit, and it's easy to come on because people lie. People lie, and they do not know what they lie or lead on to. People lie. People do not know what they claim to know. People do not have the experiences they claim to experience because the demeanor is completely different. You feel me? We was having a conversation. Come on now. We was having a conversation and I was talking to them about myself and my mind. I'm gonna be honest here. Actually, because I ain't no lying ass bitch. I ain't never lied. Well, I don't be lying for real. So, I've been spiritually aware since I was 4. I can consciously remember being spiritually aware of stuff since I was 4. I'm 29. I think somebody who's had something or has, you know, been doing something for 25 years would be pretty, you know what I'm saying? Pretty fucking good at it, you know what I'm saying? 25 years of experience. You see that shit on the resume, you're like, oh yeah, hire that bitch today. Like, the fuck? 25 years doing this? Great. Anyway, I was talking about a dream I had and whatever. Because to me, it's not foreign or like, oh, this is weird. Because again, I've dealt with this as a kid, so it's never not been my normal. So I'm like, everybody don't do this? Like, the fuck? Like, I thought it was regular. So I don't feel any shame or guilt behind who the fuck I am. Because, yeah, the fuck? Anyway, so I was talking to them about a dream I had or whatever like that. I don't know who be weeping by, because God be moving. I don't know who be weeping behind closed doors or why God sending me to speak to hoes or whatever the case may be. But it be at the right time, and then people project their anger, animosity towards me. Girl, fuck you. And that's from Tamarah. Girl, the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, we were talking and I was saying a dream I had or whatever like that. And they were like, and I was talking about God, like, you know, God put this on my heart to tell you, da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm gonna explain something in like 2 seconds. I know I'll be all over the place, but I'm gonna explain something in 2 seconds. This is whoever come across it. Actually, I don't care. I don't know you bitches personally. I've never met you. I do not know your beginning or your end. You know consciously what you do in your day-to-day life. If you know you asked a fucking question and Tamarah does not know you personally, who the fuck do you think is answering? I don't know you, bitch. I ain't never met you. This is between you and your father, because I don't know you. Oh, I heard a word and I sent it. The fuck? I don't know you. Angry bitch. Anyway. So, having a conversation. Woke up with her on my... Hey, we're going to get into it. Anyway, had a conversation with this person. Oh, God put this on my heart, da-da-da, yada, yada, yada. And I had a dream. And I was just telling the person the dream, this, that, and the third. And then whatever message I picked up from what I received. Because the gift of articulation, be able to take it from here, to give it to you, is a gift. And I'm going to use it, ho. Anyway, so talking to that person and they're like, okay, you said, you know, God said this, like, how does God look if God came to you? How, like, describe God. This is dead ass the conversation we had. Describe God. And I'm like, because I'm here, nigga. And I'm like, I don't see God. I experience God. Straight the fuck up. Anyway, and they were like, yeah, I think you should, like, read the Bible more, you know what I'm saying? Like, yada, 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 da, da, whatever the case may be. Left it there. God, these are your kids. I did my part. You told me to say something, I said it, and I left it. Because before I used to be all, oh, gosh, this is personal to Tamarah. No, bitch. God said say something, I said it. And wonder why? How I know the difference between me and God's voice? Tamarah has a thought in one ear, out the other. Y'all see how I be talking? When it's God, can't rest. So I'm going to get this up off my chest because it's going to bother. Exactly like the thing I was supposed to say to the lady. It's gonna bother me because I was supposed to fucking say it. So, yo, hey, sorry, no matter how freaky this seems, I know we're just meeting. Message. So that way I can sleep peacefully. I don't give a fuck. It's out of my hands. I said it, left it. There you go. Anyway, yeah, I think you should read the Bible more, you know what I'm saying? Like, da-da-da. Sidebar. We watch movies and shit like that. Or just, if you're a subscriber to religion, there's never been a time where niggas have been like, God, show yourself. And that played out good. For nobody. Ever. Like, what the fuck? Like, but again, it's easy to take that out on because you know that. There's never been a time in history where niggas been like, show yourself. Face me. Okay. Because then when you are faced, then what? Exactly, bitch. Stay in a child's place and mind your earthly ass business, bitch. Anyway, so then I'm minding my business. I left it there. I don't give a fuck. So then like a couple days later, long apology letter. Hey, you know, I didn't mean to say you didn't know God. That's not my place. I know it wasn't, bitch. I say bitch a lot. It's not nothing personal to nobody. I'm not personally calling you hoes bitches. I'm not personally calling nobody no bitch or no hoe. That's just how Tamarah talk. And it is what it is. With love. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't, I don't know you personally to say that. Yeah, I know you don't hoe. Yeah, that wasn't my place. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. And I left it the fuck there. I don't give a fuck. It was left when I said what I said. I ain't no lying ass bitch. I seen what I seen, I saw what I saw, and experienced what I experienced. It is what it is. Anywho, I'm not gonna tell y'all the dream. I could, but no, it was a personal conversation, so I'm gonna leave it there. But then when I took a step back after that experience, 111, when I took a step back and like recapped on like, damn, why was that the response or whatever? Not taking it personal, like, why did they act like that to me? And it was just like, damn, why was that the response? And then I kind of sat and dissected the dream and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. All right, well, the dream, I was supposed to have that experience for whatever reason, even just sitting in the now. The dream was not for him. The dream was for me. I asked the question. I was supposed to receive something. And because of me thinking like, oh, I gotta act on these things, that's where discernment comes in. I needed to have that interaction. Because nothing in me is like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that. 144. Damn, I wasn't supposed to say that, yada, yada, yada. No, I was supposed to say that. I was supposed to realize that. I was supposed to see that. And I was supposed to move the fuck around. And after that experience, I did exactly that. I'll no longer overstay my welcome or da-da-da-da. My favorite number is 3. I got 3 occurrences before I'm like, oh yeah, girl. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, girl. We gonna get the fuck, because this ain't the space for you. And that's okay. But, yeah. I say that to say, when I experience God, I'm not that person that's like, oh, 2, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on. But I'm not that person that's like, oh dang, that was cute. Oh wow, thanks God. Because the first things used to like, I guess, startle me. And I'm that person, I'm tapping everybody around me like, yo, y'all see this shit? Like, I need us to collectively observe what the fuck is going on so that I know that we all here. You know what I'm saying? In the best way possible. That's the best way I can put it. Anyway, I'm driving one day with my homegirl, and it's me, her, and 3 other people in the car. I'm learning a lot. Me, her, and 2 other people in the car. So it was me and 3 other people. So, woo, Jesus, my dogs. My dogs startled me. Anyway, so we in the car, and something freaky is going on with Sky. And I'm like, I love movies. I love life. I love that life is so colorful. My first thought is aliens. Yeah, that's what's going on. So then I'm praying and I'm like, God, it's me, your boy. I pray like that every time. It's me. You know me. It's your boy. You know how I feel about apocalypses. Beam me up first wave. Rebuild civilization. Yeah. Nah. If I was born any other year besides 1995, girl, you hoes wouldn't have found or knew shit. You think I was gonna walk from fucking this coast to that coast? Girl, I'd have walked 2 hours and be like, baby, it's nothing out there. California Gold Rush who? Girl, I'd have never found nothing. Nothing. We would have been nowhere. But anyway, that's why I was born in 95. Okay, so anyway. I'm like, yeah. Y'all see this shit? So everybody's like, yeah, that shit's weird as shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, looking at the sky, it goes back to normal. I'm baffled. Not scared, but I'm like, what the fuck is that right? Acting like this. So, moments later, Sky's still doing this freaky deaky thing. I prayed. I'm chilling. Still observing the sky, but I'm like, okay, chilling. So, there's a license plate, and it literally says, use your gift. UZURGFT. I immediately start laughing because I know exactly what the fuck is going on, who the fuck is trying to get in touch with me. So I just laugh, whatever, lose the car in traffic. So, again, I'm glad I tap everybody around me when freaky shit going on, because I'm like, y'all see this? Yeah. Anyway, lose the car. Mae and Blue, no, not right now, please. Anyway, lose the car in traffic. Driving. See the car again, same plate. We turn the corner. There's a huge sign that says seeing things you've never seen before. I was like, okay, you right. Let me lock in. I heard you. Like, I don't remember what I was thinking about. Actually, I do know what I was thinking about. At this point in my life, I was like the most disciplined version of myself. And I miss that human. And I'm on my way back to her, which is why I'm meal prepping, doing all this, and being more vocal and stuff like that. You know, just living intentionally is the best way I can put it. I'm not a morning person. I think I said this before. I'm not a morning person. I wake up when I feel called to wake up, which is usually around between 9:30, 10 o'clock. Just normal human. At this point in my life, like when I saw all that shit going on, I used to wake up between 5:30 and 6 a.m. No alarm clock, just like clockwork. I used to wake up at 5:30, 6 a.m., get myself together, like stretch and shit like that, meditate, you know, brush my teeth, wash my face, whatever, do yoga, work out, jump rope, and then go for like a walk or whatever like that. Come in, shower, break my fast at like 1 o'clock in the evening, create art, chill, mind my business. Around 9 o'clock, make a cup of tea, journal, meditate, go to sleep. Minding my business. And that was the most like intentional I've been just as a physical being, and the most intentional I've been like in my relationship with God. And I think that's why things were so clear and not like, oh, that's confusing. Oh, what could that mean? Oh, let me try to remember. No. Clear as day what was going on. But yeah, that was cool. It was great. So now I just navigate the space using my gifts, seeing things I've never seen before. So when I interact with people that are like, oh, that can't be true. Girl, I only consciously inhabit Tamarah. And I'm not here to chuck, jive, or audition for you, ho. I said what I said and I left it there. I do not care outside of this. But anyway, I don't know. I'm fine with being the person that I am. And then like, I feel like sometimes I'll be thinking about something. I'm doing a lot of yapping. And God will like show me something about a person and I move around. And like, even just in my dreams and stuff like that, I don't know how well God knows me. I do know how well. But if I'm thinking about something, I have to trust that, one, rejection is a redirection, and God would never do nothing to hurt me. And just trust in that. Like, I don't know. I'm just glad to have the luxury of having a relationship and just chilling and minding my black ass business. Girl, I mind mine. I'll leave it the fuck there. I ain't gonna bother you hoes. I don't give a fuck. But, yeah. There was a couple other things that I had like noted down while I was thinking to myself. I think I said it earlier. I don't remember because I'm all over the place. Just not taking ownership of certain things. I'm everywhere. Anyway, not taking ownership of certain things. And yeah. Moral of all this, I think, is that, one, I trust myself as a creator and as a receiver. I trust that I'm tuned into the right frequency to receive the right thing at the right time. I trust my inner knowing. I trust myself. I don't navigate with self-doubt or a million and one questions, because if I have questions, I can immediately ask, and I sit and wait to receive. And I trust that what I received is what was intended for me to receive. Yeah, life is good. Things are good. God is good. It's all good. And ironically, my shirt has a bunch of mushrooms on it, and it says, "See the good in all things." Anywho, yeah, was I wrong? No. But anywho, I think that's it. I've been talking for over an hour. Yikes. I want to upload videos and crap like that, but I don't know how to edit. So this 111, this video, actually that was 11:11 too. But anyway, this video would be, and 11:11 again, would be uploaded just as long as it is. Yikes. Yikes. Who's gonna sit and listen to it talk for an hour? Anyway, actually maybe I should just upload it raw and go from there and just see how they go, and just, you know, see who I touch, see who I get in touch with, and leave it there. Damn, that means I gotta watch this whole back. I ain't got nothing to do. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna watch this back. And yeah, I've been chit-chatting and yapping. I had 2 cucumbers. Why they're not cut and it's been over an hour is crazy. I mean, I only have this much left, but still, you know what I'm saying? Because I talk with my hands, that's why. And I ain't gonna be talking like this. So, yeah. Anyway, just trust yourself. And the best way, I think, to get to a point of trusting yourself is you have to, let me think about that before I say it. The 1, 2, 3, 4. The best way to get to trust yourself is just sitting with yourself. Okay, here we are, because this is my last note. Sitting with yourself is my nose and my food. And I scratch it with my knuckle. Girl, what was that for? I don't know if I'm gonna say nothing. Anyway. The best way to get into know yourself and trusting yourself is like sitting and like, I don't know, just recapping on things, dissecting things. Almost sounds like shadow work. But anyway, whatever. Yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let me rope it together, because I keep getting all over the place. What I really want to say to tie everything together. Okay. The best way to trust yourself is to sit with yourself. And don't look at things that happen as things that are happening to you, but happening for you. And with trying to understand that things are happening for you, sit with that moment, sit with that memory, sit with, you know, whatever it is you need to, and try to understand, you know, it, you know what I'm saying? And try to understand it. And with trying to, I guess, understand what the, we're trying to understand what the hell is going on, I don't know, ask yourself questions, and I don't know, just don't, I don't know. Anyway, maybe if I say what I'm trying to round off, then I'll be able to come back and say that better. Looking at time and stuff like that. What do I want to say? don't know. I don't know why I'm getting so like, maybe I should stop talking, but I know it's something in what I'm trying to like say. Okay, let me talk about my art for a second, because that's what's like on my mind. I said earlier, I had said to the woman that there's multiple ways to tithe, with time, talent, and testimony. Okay, cool. And that's what I do with my art. Just applying everything I've learned and experienced and stuff like that, and using my time, talent, and testimony to, you know, just be and do. And I got into art, or in touch with art, because, actually, no, I'm gonna hold that one in my heart, but you'll know. Dang, no. I got into art, I'm gonna say it. I got into art because creation is articulating what my heart wants to say, but my words can't. So then I just create, and that's where my art has been. And now just adding like testimony to that creation is just like taking me to a very intentional space with like what I want to do, and nothing in me feels like slowing down in that pursuit, because it's like, nah, it's gold on the end of this. Like I don't harp on the in between, because like I get to embark on this journey. I get to learn myself. I get to revisit these like bad or traumatic experiences and pick up a gift from all of them. You know, I get to do all these things, and the beautiful human that I'm discovering along the way is like, is God's gift to me, I guess. Like, yeah, I get to be me, nigga. That's the best thing I can say. Like, girl, I get to be me. Like, and I'm a groovy nigga, like I said. Like, yeah, you hoes get to experience me. I get to, like, what the fuck? But, in that, I created a lot of art. I created a lot of art through my depression. And I just learned this like right now, today. Well, before I started recording. But I learned this today. Not referring to myself, I guess, as, or even just rearranging that sentence or that affirmation that I say over and over again. Even though I'm talking to people and connecting with people and stuff like that, just in my one-on-one time with myself, just rearranging that sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like using words to like connect with other people, but in my own understanding, like I don't speak to myself in that way. Declaring it today, even if I look at myself in a past space or time or whatever like that, not saying that, oh, you know, I had depression. Because even with just from that sentence, I used to say like, oh, I have depression. I don't have depression. I had depression. But even with now, I didn't had whatever depression. I just didn't know peace. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. I've said this to people in my day-to-day life, in my own just understanding of where I was with dealing with depression or anxiety. Depression is living in the past. Anxiety is living in the future. Peace is living in the now. And that's why I'm rearranging to saying I just didn't know peace. I didn't know how to live or exist in the now, you know? So just saying that instead of like what I just said. And even with depression, like not looking at it as such a, and I have experienced these big feelings. Say if I'm talking as like, not right now, Tamarah, but before. I experienced depression as early as 6 or 7 years of age. Yikes, very young. I did not know the word depression, but I just knew, like, I was like very, very sad, you know? And even to that, because now that I'm a articulate human who loves words and learns new words, I wasn't a depressed kid. I said a T because I have a lisp. Yikes. I wasn't a depressed kid. I was just I experienced melancholy. Like, it's just very sad. Like, just so, I had very happy moments, but there was always like a small, like, oh, sad. Like, I don't know why. Anyway, say if I have to use the word depression, just rearranging that and just looking at depression as like a deep reset. Like, if I feel this huge emotion, because emotions are just energy and motion, hold it, sit with it, try to understand it, and release it. You are not meant to, like, energy and motion. I don't own this. I feel this, I experience this. This is not mine to hold. Let me go ahead, give it to who can handle it. You feel me? Like, this ain't mine no more. Let me go ahead, alley-oop it up out of here. Anyway, I'm not gonna say that. But anyway, yeah, just sitting with it. And even with like me rearranging and looking at it as a deep reset, if I like look at these snapshots throughout my life, what was I dealing with at the moment that I needed a whirlwind reset? You know what I'm saying? Like, what needed to be shaken to its core that I was experiencing at the time that I'm labeling as being depressed? What needed me to sit the fuck down? What needed me to sit the fuck down to the point of crippling and being like, oh, I can't eat, sleep, shit, I can't do nothing. What was I dealing with and doing that I needed to sit the fuck down like that? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't look at those feelings or experiences as like bad, because like, I was doing a lot. A lot needed me to sit down. Because if I did, come on. Anyway, learning a lot about me. Well, I already knew these things, but just saying it out loud is like, But, girl, if I didn't have those moments to call me to sit the fuck down, the human I was, girl, nothing was gonna stop her but crashing. Appreciate the sitting the fuck down. Appreciate the sitting the fuck down. This is the last, I'm lying. I'm not even gonna say last thing, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be chit-chatting. But, I was talking to somebody else. I'm always talking, yapping, and giving analogies. Clearly, I'm meant to speak. And I used to say the joke to myself, like, when I was younger, I'd be in the shower or something, and, like, imagine myself, like, answering questions or being interviewed. I never knew what the fuck I was going to be doing or who was going to be asking me all these, 1, 2, 3 again, asking me all these damn questions, but, I don't know, I just had a lot of time to sit and think and talk to myself and shit. But, yeah. Darn me. I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about deep resets. So I was talking about, oh, I said last thing. I don't recall. I just remember answering a bunch of questions as a child. Oh, when I was younger, I used to be like, I don't like to talk to people. I don't like to talk, da-da-da. No, I don't like being misunderstood. I don't like people intentionally flipping my words or projecting their own thoughts and feelings and then masking it behind, oh, you're being mean. You hurt me. I did not hurt you. The truth hurt you. And that has nothing to do with Tamarah. But anywho, yeah. So I just put that all in a box or in a bubble and be like, I don't like talking to people. I love talking. That's what I'm saying too. Back to me being interviewed as a kid. It's like, when I used to have like visions or snapshots or dreams about my future, and I'm always talking to people, I'm like, oh God, I don't like to talk to people. But whenever I'm in my day-to-day life, I always end up talking to people. So I'm like, maybe I'm meant to talk to somebody, no matter how much I be like, God, I don't know why you keep showing me that, because I don't like talking to these niggas. I don't want to talk to nobody. Clearly I do. Because now here we are talking. But yeah, I don't know. I love life. I'm a very simple human. Mind my black ass business. I keep it pushing. I come in peace and love, and I leave it there. Anything else, I do not accept. I will not hold. And to be quite frank, no thank you. I'm not open to nothing. No thank you. If I don't like the walk up, no thank you. I don't know what you were coming with, but it ain't coming here because I'm not open to it. No fucking thank you, bitch. And that's me. I'm a forever say bitch. It's my favorite cuss word. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna stop this video because we're at an hour and 25 minutes. Because I still got an onion to cut up and tomatoes to cut up because I'm making a cucumber salad. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna leave this video that long because I gotta watch this whole back. And I refuse to sit down for 2 hours and watch me talk. Actually, why not? Yeah. Because that don't make no damn sense. Why would I do that? And I'm grabbing an onion, so maybe I'm gonna just keep it going. For all this, I should just be a person who goes live. Cause like, who? I'm gonna see how this one upload goes. And that's what I don't know. Cause I be sitting and creating in my day-to-day life, and I've had this thought before about doing it on my art page. Like on my art Instagram or whatever like that. And just like going live when I'm in like the concept part of, that would be a beautiful idea. The coming up with concepts part of like playing in my art and stuff like that. Cause I love people, I love community, I love collaborating. And back to articulation, I love being able to like see someone or experience someone and like ball all that up into something. You know what I'm saying? I love that for me. So, because I had this thought like a year ago. Like, oh, maybe I'll just go live on my art page and, you know, do my planning part on live or whatever and see how that goes. Not really like sitting and creating like on live because I like to zone in when I'm creating. If I'm not listening to a podcast when I'm painting, I'm listening to 90s rock. Love that for me. And yeah, so only the planning, not the creating. If you want to see me create in person, book me for a sip and paint. We can sip, chit chat, and community it up. But until then, you just see me planning. I see my life going into a beautiful direction. I'm happy and I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. Yeah. I no longer have any, I didn't, but I'm glad to confirm this. I don't have any fear about where I'm heading. For what? Fear is a lying ass bitch. You're not afraid of anything. Or if you are fearful, sit with what you're afraid of. Like I was just saying, oh, I don't like talking to people, da-da-da. I'm afraid of talking in front of people. No, I was afraid of being misunderstood. Girl, a hit dog gonna holler. It is what it is. I'm talking to the hoes that are open to receiving and ready to receive. If you ain't, I don't receive whatever you're sending. I don't give a good goddamn, honestly. That's between you and you. Because again, like I said, I only consciously inhabit moi. It's about to be an hour and 30. I don't know how the storage on my phone looks or works. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this now. And if something else comes to mind, I'll just record again while I'm cutting this damn onion. So, love y'all. Bye.